Hello, brains! This is my first official little YouTube collaboration.
Hey.
This is Laurel of koolysmiley. I'll link to her channel in the description below. This girl can sing.
Oh gosh.
And she is so funny.
I love that guy!
So the reason why we're here with Laurel right now, besides that she's my roommate and I can't film and not have her in the shot.
True.
We were having a discussion about ADHD and dyslexia, and she has dyslexia and she thinks that she might have ADHD as well, but she never got checked out for interesting reasons, so we're going to talk to her about it. So when did you realize that you had dyslexia?
When I was in 2nd grade, everybody knew how to read, but I didn't. When I came home, I walked up to my mom and I was like, you guys forgot to teach me how to read. Everybody else can read and I can't.
Aw, so it was your parents' fault.
No, I just thought that everybody was really smart and I was normal.
Is it hard for you to memorize stuff?
No.
No?
No, because when dyslexia sets in, I can always catch myself when I do it. Like when I read out loud, that's when my dyslexia sets in. Like I'll see the numbers on the page and I'll flip them when I'm saying them out loud. I'll read them correctly, but my brain won't let me say them correctly.
When did you think that you might have ADHD? At what point were you like, maybe there's something up?
I didn't really realize it existed until sophomore year. So like my teachers would give lectures, I would take notes. I remember I would start to write down what they said, and then I would be listening to what they would be saying now, and then be like, I can't remember what I was about to write down. And so like sophomore year, I was like, maybe I have this. So I went to my dad about it and I was like, listen, I try constantly in school. I tried so hard and I couldn't do it. I was working all the time and I would barely pass my classes. So he started asking me questions that like a doctor would ask me because he wanted to see if I needed to see a doctor.
Good dad.
Thank you. So when that set in, the fact that there's a possibility that I might have a mental illness or that I was gonna have to see a doctor, I got embarrassed. Because what if I went to see the doctor and the doctor said, no, you don't have it, you're just bad at school? That would scare me to death.
What would that mean?
My dad would be disappointed in me.
Oh.
And I panicked. I was so worried that it could be me. I didn't want the possibility to get that answer. So I lied to my dad and I said, no, like, I don't know, maybe I don't have it. Maybe I just don't care like I think I do. And maybe, I don't know. I don't really remember what I said, but I talked him out of taking me to the doctor because I didn't want the possibility that I had it, and I didn't want the possibility that I didn't have it.
I hear this a lot from you guys where you say, like, I'm afraid to go and get diagnosed because what if I'm wrong? Like, what if I don't have ADHD and it's just me? I'm just lazy, I'm just stupid, I'm just whatever. For that, I just want to let you guys know, if you don't get a diagnosis, that does not mean you're not struggling and that there's not a reason for it. It's all on a spectrum. At some point, it becomes diagnosable. It's like tall, you know, at some point you can be officially labeled as tall.
Right.
But that doesn't mean if you're not like as tall as a basketball player that you don't still sometimes have trouble finding pants.
Some people don't learn as easily, some people learn differently, and just because you're not good at school doesn't mean you're not smart.
A lot of people with ADHD tend to underperform, so you can be really, really smart but still have trouble in school just because of little things like working memory problems or trouble with time management or planning or whatever. So it doesn't actually have anything to do with intelligence. You can have ADHD and be highly intelligent.
Right.
I just wanted to clear that up. How do you feel about the fact that you didn't get diagnosed? Do you feel like you wish you had?
I regret it now because I think that if I did have it or do have it, I think I could have gotten way better grades. Maybe if I needed some sort of medication or some sort of ADHD coach, maybe I could have gotten through school better and then maybe I would have gone to college.
So knowing what you know now, do you feel like you'd go and seek out a diagnosis now, or?
So I think that I'm okay. I think that now that we've done Next Up, I know how to manage my time better because I think that was my biggest issue with my YouTube stuff was time management. But I think this has kicked my butt enough and kicked me in gear enough that I think I'll be okay. But ask me again in a month and I'll let you know.
I really think that once you have the right partner or you're in the right job or you find the right passion, I think those of us with ADHD can do amazing things. And it sounds like you have found that, you know, for yourself with your singing and your acting.
Sometimes I do get distracted because I have found the right partner. Because I live with my boyfriend, and sometimes that can be distracting because I'm like, I love him so much, I just want to hang out with him all the time. But don't do that. everything else is just as important as your boyfriend or girlfriend.
I would just say, like, do whatever you have to do to keep yourself on track. Whether or not you're getting treatment for your ADHD, just make sure that you have some sort of accountability partner.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you for coming on and talking about it.
Yeah, thanks for letting me be on your channel.
This is
so
really cool.
Jinx.
We're almost the same person.
Oh, yeah.
Check out her channel. It's amazing. And like and comment and subscribe. Hit me up on Facebook or Twitter. And I will see you next week. Want to say it?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Bye, brains. Awesome.
All right, when you were a kid, what was your biggest dream?
When I was 5 years old, I wanted to be a fish. I really liked to swim.
I think I wanted to be a vet.
A vet?
Yeah, I loved animals, but I don't like gross substances, and I am terrified of animals now.
You're terrified of animals?
Just big ones.